Yesterday we had in the direction said to factor it. So I want to go back and factor it first before we change it into days. So step one is we looked at this last term, which is called C because of the term. We looked at the factor pairs. And then we let this sign right here tell us what to do with these two numbers. So the sign said add them, we get 8. So that's going to get us 2 and 6. X plus 2, x plus 6. 6 plus 2 is 8x. 2 times 6 is 12. So the difference then between yesterday's and today's is 12 again. Oops. Is instead of addition, we're going to have subtraction. So it's the same sort of thing. We need to start right here, just like we did yesterday, write out our pairs. 1 at 12, 2, 6, 3, 4. But this time we need to find the pair that subtracts. So that's a subtract. Which pair subtracts before? 6 and 2 again. Now the difference between yesterday's and today's. Since we're subtracting, how could we get it? Could we get positive 4 by doing 6 minus 2 or 2 minus 6? 6 minus 2. So we need a positive 6 and we need a negative 2. So yesterday they were either both plus or they were both minus. Today it will be different because what is positive 6 times negative 2? Negative 12. So in order to get a negative by multiplying, they have to be opposite signs. Let us see several of those. Always need to be minus 2. So we have x squared minus 2x minus 15. So our factors 1, 15, 3, and 5. Which pair subtracts to be negative 2? 3 and 5. So would we have 3 minus 5 or 5 minus 3? So to get negative 2, we've got to have 3 minus 5. Okay. So we have x plus 3, x minus 5. Just make sure our negatives are correct so we get the same sign here. We'll do another few examples. We could have multiple variables, 2 variables. So we have this one, x squared minus 2xy minus 63y squared. So that's just 1. So we know it's just going to be x next. But we need to look at this 63. What are factors of 63? 1 and 63, 3 and 21, anything else? 7 and 9. We need the pair that subtract to negative 2. So obviously it's going to be 7 and 9. It's going to be 7 minus 9 or 9 minus 7. 7 minus 9 would get us negative 2. So plus 7 minus 9. But then notice back here on the second half, we had a second variable. So each of those would have y. 7y times 9y would be 63y squared. So if you have 2 variables, one needs to go on each side. Let's do one more with 2 variables. So we have x squared minus xy minus 6y squared. So we're starting with our factors of 6. 1, 6, 2, and 3. We want the pair that subtracts to be negative 1. 2 and 3. We need negative 1, so it's going to be 2 minus 3. So x squared gets us x and x. Plus 2 minus 3, but we had y squared on the right half. So we have y and y in each of those. So today, each time you're subtracting your factors, and then make sure with your negatives.
Braden Orr, would you please come to the office? Thank you.
Make sure your negatives to decide whether these are plus or minus. So on 218 to 19, let's do 11 to 31 odd. Those of you elsewhere, there's no video on Halloween. Just tomorrow in the real world because there's no school at St. Joe. And so the next video will be Friday the 2nd.